This guy was not someone to mess with. When a tow company took his car, he lost it, and literally blew up the entire DMV. After getting locked up, he even became a prison legend. But why was he so bold, so angry? Mike was a demolition expert. All it took was a light press of his finger, and a building turned to rubble in an instant. After finishing the job, he rushed to a bakery to pick up a cute, delicate cake. It was his daughter's birthday, and Mike had promised his wife he'd be home early to celebrate. But the moment he stepped out of the bakery, his car was gone. All that was left was a parking ticket. He stared at it, muttering to himself, "It was fine when I parked. Now I'm stuck." There weren't even any no parking signs nearby. Frustrated, Mike went to the payment office. The line was packed. After waiting forever, he finally got to the counter and asked if there had been a mistake. He hadn't parked illegally. The clerk barely looked at him and replied with a blank face, "Parking fine, $500. Tow fee, $500. Pay up to get your car." Mike wasn't about to let it slide. He told the clerk, "Call your boss. Let's fight it out right now. I'm not just paying. You guys owe me for the cab too." The clerk chuckled and said, "Who do you think you're talking to? Is this guy for real?" A woman in line behind him said, "Hurry up. Don't waste everyone's time." The clerk repeated the same line, "Pay or leave." Mike, desperate to make it back for his daughter's birthday, had no choice but to pay and leave. When he got home, he saw his daughter blowing out candles stuck in a piece of bread. The cake in his hand suddenly felt unbearably heavy. He tried to explain to his wife, but she cut him off. "Don't bother. You knew it was her birthday. Why didn't you come home first? All you ever do is complain. Just go do whatever it is you always do." Mike fell silent. The next day, Mike went straight to the complaints department to demand compensation. But the clerk there was even ruder than the one before. And that's when something no one could have expected happened.